The mattress
is this the Jesus mattress? If you die in it, you come back 3 days later?
Gets delivered to the doctor's place. Now, actually, I don't remember when this part happens, but we do at one point see Julia fucking.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what that means.
Yeah, it's titty time. Boobies.
Little intro there of boobies from Alec for you.
Yeah,
a little song and dance.
This is Jason Patrick. Welcome to the Frog Brothers Podcast.
Hellbound.
Welcome back to
Hellraiser
Haunted
2.
by Tapes with the Frog
Time
Brothers
to
Podcast.
play.
Hello, and welcome to the Frog Bros Podcast presents Haunted by Tapes. Tonight we are talking about Hellraiser 2.
Hellbound, Hellraiser 2.
Yeah, whatever.
Technical title.
From 1988.
The original story was Hellbound Heart.
Jesus wept.
Yeah, that's my first line too. But I saw this movie as a child at Nathan's house.
Yeah?
I was like
Fuck
12,
you up a little bit?
12 or 13 probably.
Had you seen the first one?
No. He had it rented or something. And so we just like threw in the tape and watched it. And
Turned out to be his parents'
yeah, it was
porno.
pretty horrifying.
Oh. That would be horrifying. They basically give us a recap of the first movie.
Yeah. Last time on Hellraiser.
Last week on Hellraiser.
Previously on Hellraiser.
Oh, it's like it's so proper that way. Previously on Hellraiser.
Instrument dials and a British speaking on the radio. British person speaking on the
British
radio.
person.
Yeah, you get the British dude being turned into Pinhead.
They foreskin shadow here that this is Pinhead later on. That you see him fucking around with the puzzle box. And, good stuff.
There's some surgery fun. That's an interesting aesthetic brought into this movie, I think, because it makes sense. Like how they're stretched open and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Very Cenobite-like. I like that a little bit.
Yeah, I liked his transformation into Pinhead. You get to see all that in this fucking head getting all chopped up. That was pretty gross.
I'm just watching Nick's facial expression because he was watching the camera and seeing how he was going like this and looking at himself.
No, I got a little bit of dinner in my teeth here.
He has this like childlike mannerisms and like outlook on life sometimes with shit like that. And you're like, that's something my 5-year-old would do.
No, I'm trying to get dinner out of my teeth.
The bathroom's over there, buddy. The phone lines are over there. What'd I say?
I had some hibachi.
I like it when the doctor is walking through the hall checking on all the crazy people. And the one that, I remember laughing at this with Nathan when we watched it because he opens one of them and the guy's just there going, ah! And then he literally doesn't react and he just goes and moves on. It's fucking hysterical.
Well, we see Christy is now living in the psych hospital, and Ronson from Homicide's in there having a little conversation.
Ransom from Homicide.
Steve was released earlier, though.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
boyfriend.
That's how they get rid of him. Like, he already left.
Yeah, they write him out in a fucking line.
Yeah, he got released earlier. And you're like, what? What happens there?
We'll just add another line, like, thank God we invented the boyfriend eraser machine.
Yeah. Then you finally get something cool going on when you get to see the bodies covered with maggots.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
That's a good scene. Dr. Chenard going to see Christy.
Chenard. We didn't do news again.
We'll cover that at the end then. You jag off. Ronson tells Christy they're gone, the Cenobites.
There's an obsession with people putting blood and nasty shit on their lips in these movies. Goes to show you, Kirsty does that in this. Let me just...
Trying to be unsettling.
She ran out of lipstick.
They go to destroy the mattress, but
She's talking about
Julia...
she has a dog around somewhere, I'm sure. Lipstick joke.
Dog abuser. Dog killer?
Rocket chip.
Dusty... they want to destroy the dusty, dirty, disgusting, nasty mattress. Julian died on it, so she could come back.
Yeah. The
So,
mattress
Is this the Jesus mattress? If you die in it, you come back 3 days later?
gets delivered to the doctor's place. Now, actually, I don't remember when this part happens, but we do at one point see Julia fucking.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what that means.
Yeah, it's titty time. Boobies.
Little intro there of boobies from Alec for you.
Yeah,
little
classic.
song and dance.
Of course, had to do it to him.
Mm-hmm.
The mattress gets delivered to the doctor's place, right?
Yeah.
He's like, I need to have it. Gotta have it.
He's obsessed, so as you kind of see his place, you realize that he's kind of like a sick fuck.
Mm-hmm.
He's
He takes the
obsessed with-
motherfucker from the ward that played Frank in the first movie, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking puts that bug, the guy who thinks bugs crawling all over him, on the mattress and convinces him to cut himself up with a fucking razor.
Yeah, so he dies on the mattress, and then
That's a pretty fucked scene, like all the blood and the fucking cutting himself up, and then Julia
Yeah.
emerging from the fucking mattress rules. I like that.
yeah, it's like a birth scene. She's born from the
And
mattress.
drains the motherfucker, and is also naked.
Yeah, it's titty time. Boobies.
We're gonna sing that every time from now on. All right.
And then they wrap the bitch up in bandages,
Bandages.
and then they have sex when she's in the bandages, I assume.
Yeah,
'Cause
they
they get to, like-
basically start smooching. I'm like, how do you
leaves a hole.
fuck a
Yeah.
skinless person? But she's like,
Couple
she's
holes.
What do you mean?
seducing
You don't
him.
need skin to fuck. Just need a hole.
Well, there's an electrical socket, Nick, so have at it.
When Julia gets her skin back, she's
Well, I
looking
mean-
pretty good in this movie.
She actually looks, I think, a little bit better in some
the
of the scenes
first
in
one?
this than in the first one. Yeah,
I agree.
I think the makeup and hairstyling's better than in the original, but
Which, while we're speaking of it, they show the sacrifices, right? All the different sacrifices.
Yeah,
and you know what
it's
that means. We see the last victim, the 8th victim, is the girl tied up with her tits. You know what happens to tits when people put their arms up, right? Like how it's like an excellent look of them, basically. Like, oh look, they're perky and they're standing up, even if they don't. You know, whatever. But that's how she's tied up, and so referencing those titties.
yeah, you see the room of death. This is a lovely room of death.
Yeah,
I am in hell. Please help me.
she seduces Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
He gets killed, and Kyle is fucking. What else is he in? He's in something else. No, something else like notable, like fucking. What is it? I have a note around here somewhere.
God damn it, I can't read your notes.
You have a note of it.
He has a note of it.
Yeah, you can look it up, but
Hellraiser 2. Hellbound.
Yeah, Julie is fully reformed. Then we get on to that. Kirsty looks at Pinhead's human photos. We forgot that whole. They try to make this interesting with backstory in there, but quite honestly, there's a lot of this movie that I just was like bored with. I'm just like, show me the gore and make it fun, and there's some gore and there's just some downtime bullshit in here.
bunch of titties, though.
Yeah, but I mean,
I love the room transformations in these. Still, how they're actually still
Yes.
transformations.
yes, those are fun. Mm-hmm.
Well, your ears caught on the headphones.
Tiffany solves the puzzle after she was kidnapped and stolen
was-
hostage.
He was in Aliens.
Oh,
That's it. Yeah, he's the
that's-
captain in Aliens. That's what I was
Yep.
thinking of. I wrote that down here. I can't find it though.
Lieutenant.
Cenobites arrive, and Shenard and Julia sneak into the other dimension. Everyone goes in the other dimension.
Wow,
at
he's
that
made
point.
a lot of Thomas the Tank Engine movies.
Interesting. Is he the voice of Atomic the Tank Engine?
Toby.
Kirsty wakes up,
And a million of them.
and the puzzle box is closed. She starts looking for her dad.
Well, there's another unnamed person who's naked under a sheet, and you know what that means.
Yeah, it's titty time.
I don't remember this many titties.
Booby.
You can see the nipples under the sheet, believe me. I did my research.
Does that count?
Alec paused the VHS tape.
And yes, that counts. That's the last titties, though. There's 4 sets of titties. So.
Not 1, but 2 pairs of bogey.
Yeah. So we did it 4 times. I mean, that's, it's got to be some kind of a record.
I think so.
For us, at least.
Yeah, with that song. I mean, we're playing it a lot, so
4 times.
must be pretty good. Pretty good.
And then this fucking creepy psychedelic sequence with clowns and shit. And the baby threading its mouth closed and shit. The baby doll.
The baby doll,
That's
yeah.
weird.
That was interesting. You see it back later on, and just this other realm was just kind of bizarre. I get what it's trying
It's
to do.
hell, basically. It's supposed to be their personal hells or whatever with the bleeding pictures. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. There's a lot of matte paintings in some of these scenes, like trying to show like size and scale. That's very reminiscent of obviously anything else like that in the 80s. But I'd say the Labyrinth comes to mind when you have a similar.
Julie and them are like, all right, we're going to go find this Leviathan shit. And then she said it's like the god of flesh, hunger, and desire.
Okay, so I'll tell you, on my notes, I paused this to take a piss. And I took a
You
note.
got
I was
some
like,
pee on
there's
your
still
notebook?
42 fucking minutes left of this movie on my notes. I was like, God damn it.
He also played the sheriff in the most recent Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, interesting. The doctor fucks up epically and gets turned into a new Cenobite.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that's what he wanted, though.
A very powerful one, apparently.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I don't like how they're fighting each other. Like, aren't you guys all supposed to be on the same team?
I don't know. It's
And
confusing.
then they have their Leviathan god or whatever.
Leviathan.
Leviathan, yeah, whatever. I can't
Justin
remember.
can't pronounce
The
words
Leviathan.
sometimes.
Sometimes I don't pay that much attention to this shit either, so I was not having a good time with this movie.
Vincent
honestly.
D'Onofrio.
Yeah, D'Onofrio, whatever.
D'Onofrio.
Then I'm not going to say that last name again.
That's where my notes end.
Yeah. Julia rips out Frank's heart. Well, that's pretty cool. You know what was fucked up about this movie, too, was when Julia finds out that Frank's not actually her dad. Like, that's not your real dad. You're like, so what is he, some fucking weird pederast because he's trying to fuck her down there in hell? I don't know. It was really unsettling. It was gross.
Fuck it!
Yeah, I just got a bunch of other notes about basically all these. I remember. They were all human.
Well, let's talk about news.
No, let's finish this up because
Oh, you
there's
got
a few
more.
things on
Okay.
here. Because I just don't.
Well,
I
Alex,
mean,
Alex done.
Alec is checked
Alex didn't
out.
watch the rest of it, so.
Pretty much. I kind of checked out. I enjoyed what I watched, though.
yeah, but the thing that pisses me off about this movie is the Cenobites.
It makes you mad.
Nothing, because you probably jerked off instead. You got so bored of the movie, you're just like,
Cenobites turned me on, so it was actually like, I gotta turn this off and beat off. Go actually watch some Cenobite porn on Pornhub.
I mean, more power to you.
Oh,
It's
is there
probably
some?
better than this.
I don't know. Probably.
I don't know, probably.
I'll let you know next week.
Yeah, the female Cenobite's hot.
But I have all these Cenobites in this movie, and half of them don't do anything but give you like weird looks. They're like, hey, here's another camera zoom on this person, and they don't do anything. Besides Pinhead, and then the bad guy, Shenard, when he turns into a asshole.
Pinhead's the leader.
No, because Pinhead gets defeated.
He's still the leader of the rest of them.
And how does Pinhead come back after this?
I don't think they say.
I don't know.
Like, why? Why didn't this guy become the new main bad guy for this film franchise?
I don't remember.
They wanted Julia to go forward more as the villain, but people liked Cenobites more, so they're like, all right, well.
Well, either way, I got
like
real fucking
Cenobites from
bored.
Taco Bell.
There's some fun sets in this movie. There's some fun gore, but overall, I just like, why? This isn't as good as the first one. Please stop. But we do have a few news items to talk
News
about.
is
I hope it feels so good to be right. There's nothing more exhilarating than pointing out the shortcomings of others, is there?
Exactly. It does feel good. It does
So
feel
in the
good.
land of news, what do you guys have for us?
So any assholes like us that pre-ordered Elphonics Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed
Not me.
Collector's Edition,
Not me.
you're hurrying up and waiting because they oversold the pre-orders. They did a second batch, and they never clarified for people, so a bunch of people have, like, over a month to wait for it.
Some people are got December 1st through the 6th delivery dates.
Yeah, so some people
For
won't even have that.
A game that came out October 18th.
which is crazy.
But the collector's edition originally was Halloween, I think. But even that should have been released the same day. I don't understand.
Well, I mean, there's going to be demand for it. They've been teasing this game for almost a year. And I get it. Shit happens, right? We're dealing with supply chain shit, so whatever. I'm not upset about it that bad, but the fact that they oversold pre-orders that bad that they had to make another batch, just be transparent about that shit. They didn't say anything until people started complaining, hey,
but
what's going on?
no one is getting their
Fucking A, man.
collector's edition on Halloween, right? Everyone's been pushed back to at least November, right?
I don't think so. I don't know. I haven't heard that.
Oh.
I switched my pre-order from Amazon to Target because it says I should have it by November 7th, assuming Target ships it on the 31st. So,
Bastard! Douchebag!
Twat.
Numb nuts.
Either way, I'm still looking forward to it. I got my PS5, so that'll be here soon.
Just because you're not ordering the game doesn't mean that we can't talk about it.
It's not true.
I have been playing and enjoying it for the most part.
Alec has been buying little things instead of saving up for big things, which is fine.
He lacks vision.
Which is fine. I wouldn't say he lacks vision. This room's pretty glorious,
I'm
but
just kidding.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn
Alec doesn't even need to
Is
say
that
anything
Hershey's
over
syrup
here.
back there?
I find it's best to stay out of other people's affairs.
What is that shape like?
Yeah,
A
that's
cow?
the Hershey bottles.
Is that a big
From
cow?
90 something.
I think I remember
Yeah.
those.
From
What you need is the Nesquik ones that were shaped like bunnies.
it has
Oh,
a
yeah.
prize claims must be received by July 25th, 2001. It was like $2 at the fucking antique store, so I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Just to have.
So we can't talk about the game too much if those two haven't played it yet, but we will be streaming it
Who
on
gives a fucking shit?
You want to play it? Shut up.
We'll be doing that. I've
Twitch
got
and YouTube
Evil
or
Dead
something.
coming, so there's going to be more than one game and some streaming.
I'll
So.
get Evil Dead 2 and play with you.
A child.
What about the new Guardians of the Galaxy
Holiday special trailer?
Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa special?
Fuck it.
I thought it looked pretty fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I think people are getting tired of Chris Pratt, but I think hopefully in this
Are
role
they,
he's
or
fine.
just certain people? Like we're tired of him voicing our beloved characters.
I think he should stop voice acting altogether.
No,
Besides Lego,
it's not
like,
even-
if they do another Lego film, he can do that because I didn't hate that.
but it's not even just Chris Pratt. No one should be voicing Mario and Garfield.
If you're not
like
a
year
professional
apart.
voice, they're trying to get these people to carry these movies by throwing in big title names. And I never gave a fuck who did anyone's voice when I was watching the
gives a
Disney
fucking
movies in the
shit?
90s or 80s for that matter. Like, why the fuck are you doing this now? They used to have professionals do it.
What does Alec want to talk about?
I don't know. I was just fucking chiming in with some shit because I was having fun.
He's
What-
over here just.
What other news you got? You guys buy anything interesting?
The Planet of the Apes box set on VHS.